Bam into the cage to officiate this one. Third fight of the night underway.
Mazhambe closing the distance. You can tell he wants to grapple. Nice down block from Christian Walker right to the center of the cage.
An interesting game plan. You know, that Walker has some wrestling experience.
A lot of these guys, they practice mixed martial arts. You know, they believe in their abilities as well. So interesting striking exchanges here.
Yeah, Walker leaving that chin out there. He's kind of standing straight up. There's a big slam.
Not bad,
from
not
Mazhambe.
bad.
Christian Walker showing some urgency as soon as he hits the mat, though, getting his hips back underneath him.
Yeah, sometimes those you can tell from a really good wrestler, they do not accept that. They do not just sit there and they get right back up.
They may give up a spot. You know, we're in a fist fight. We're standing upright because we're fighting with our hands. So every once in a while, a level change will get through, but you just saw the action of his hips. As soon as he scored, he was popping right back up.
Nice little kick flipped up there by Walker.
Calvin Hackney asking for the pressure. Fortune just having a difficult time not moving his feet in a fundamental way, kind of walking towards Christian Walker. Applying the pressure, but not necessarily in the most intelligent manner.
Yeah, that's precisely what I was going to say. And here,
I see a big...
He's getting ready for the lift. We can get his hips in.
Looks like Christian doesn't have his hands together, but sometimes these guys with a better wrestling pedigree, they don't necessarily need their hands together to score. You see, he just pulls at the hamstring. Nice, easy score. Moves right into side position.
And sometimes you don't need that big lift. Save your energy.
Absolutely. I didn't like the look of how we noticed when Christian hit the mat, he sprung back up instantly. When we saw Mazhambe hit the mat, he kind of let him get right to side position immediately.
Do judges score a takedown differently versus if you just drag them down, if you slam them down?
Well, because control is an aspect of it, yeah. If the only thing that happened in the round was maybe that takedown attempt, then you have to give it to the guy who made the attempt. But, yeah, in this instance, you saw one guy scored, wasn't able to hold it, the other guy scored and retained position.
Dark Knight be able to get back up to his feet, though. See if he can make something happen here.
Mazhambe needs to get head position or cross-face him out of his chest. Christian Walker keeping his head low in a nice underhook there from Mazhambe.
Trying to get that underhook. Final 5 seconds here.
Back out in open space and an interesting kick.
Oh, wow.
Late knee.
That knee, that would have been a crazy way to finish the round if that knee would have connected, but kind of a back and forth round. Both guys had their moments.
I gotta give the round to Christian Walker. Just was in more control, showed the better technique as a fighter. I think Mazhambe's gotta move his feet fundamentally. He can't walk at Christian Walker because he's gonna walk right into a shot. No pun intended.
I'm gonna hand it to Walker. He really maintained his composure. There was a lot of, explosiveness coming at him from Mazhambe, but he weathered that and had the better moments, I think. Still a pretty evenly matched round one.
That knee did come close.
That knee was very close. I mean, he almost got him. You can see the look on his face. He knew it too.
I was close to the bell. It's all good. We're friends.
Definitely an exciting way to finish that round. Both guys were trying to throw some stuff up there, so they're not afraid to get after it. All right, here we go. Second round between Walker and Mazhambe.
Outside low kick from Walker. Big right hook came very close from Christian Walker. That one connected.
I like the way Walker's mixing it up. Low and high, giving his opponent a lot to think about. And then he's stepping out of range when he gets done. Nice exits, nice angles.
Again, I think it's all in the way he's moving his feet and the footwork. And just for laymen out there, sometimes it's hard to tell exactly what's going on in a fight, but sometimes it's easiest looking at who's able to keep their stance better, Nice score from Fortune. He needed something. Big right hand.
Trying to posture up and land some bombs here. Now into the guard.
T-Web asking for Christian to create space. He opts for the overhook instead.
Coach Hagney calling for him to
here.
keep his fence grab.
Wasn't really using the fence to help himself there, but he did have a hold of it. And in the end, Walker
that was an athletic
back to his feet.
return to the feet.
It's interesting how this has progressed, because coming out of the first round, I felt as if Christian Walker was the fresher of the two. Even coming off the stool, at first glance, it looked that way, but I think both guys are feeling fatigue at this point.
Walker with a takedown of his own.
Easy little trip right into the full guard.
60 seconds to work here from the top.
And it'd be interesting if this is, he needs to do something with it, because just a moment ago, Fortune had the same position. So it's going to be pretty evenly matched around if Walker doesn't do something, to really punctuate his momentum here.
Christian Walker doing a good job of passing the guard, making it a consequence of him posturing, punching.
He's got that arm trap. It's a big moment for Christian Walker. Right back to it, but that is something the judges want to see to try and distinguish the winner of this second round.
Easily passes to side position.
On the side.
He's almost got that crucifix, but good read from Fortune. Not in a better position, but better than being crucifixed.
Final 10 seconds.
Not a bad stand-up there from Fortune.
Pretty tight round. Both guys about the same amount of control time. I think you lean towards Walker because he was able to advance the position, get a little bit more ground and pound. I mean, it's pretty even, though. That is a close round.
Recency bias would most likely point to Christian Walker, but a more competitive round that time from Fortune Mazhambe, and you hope to see a little more. I mean, he obviously didn't end the round with momentum, but he had a better round, there is no doubt. Some wild exchanges there. Both guys kind of breaking their stance, being leaned back as they're delivering. Right there, a cheeky little shot, finds it smart. That was the biggest moment of the round for Fortune, when he was able to find the takedown, move into side position, postured up, found a couple of punches. But again,
those are probably the biggest shots of the entire round right there.
Yeah,
it's a very close round. It's been a close fight to this point. Neither guy's really pulled away with it. We'll see where things are at as we move into this third and final round.
And it's going to come down to who has the gas in the tank.
Big left hand. Comes very close. Another left hand right
Good
hook.
shot from Walker. He's hurt.
Smelling blood in the water.
Walker just needs to relax here, let it develop a little bit more. Kind of smothered himself, and now we're in a grapple.
Yeah.
Maybe had a moment there to put him away, but this is why we fight the fights.
Now Walker on top in the side control.
Yeah. I mean, it does kind of give Fortune a little bit of a time to recover, but he's not in a great position to recover in. And now Walker moving to his back.
It's always difficult to recover when you have somebody on top of you punching you in the face.
That's a great
Theoretically.
point.
Oh, man, I think that uppercut maybe just missed him.
2 minutes remaining.
Yeah, he needs to stay on Mazhambe because I think they're both tired at this point, but don't let him recover from all that.
Mazhambe still out there winging him, trying to win this fight. Oh, that knee.
That would have been a great time to really throw that knee, but I don't think they can reinforce it in the amateur fights.
Both guys gassed out here. You see Walker. It's gone deep into the gas tank.
Shot there.
Not terrible timing on the level change, just not the best execution. fired the shot, bent at the waist a little bit, gets extended.
I think
you can see
Fortune needs to keep pushing on that head. He's resting here a little bit too much. He needs to keep pushing the head and get back to his feet, get his leg free at least so he can circle something.
He's looking to cut the corner. He's looking to find an angle and tilt him to the side. Mazhambe doing a good job of keeping Christian Walker in front of him and keeping him underneath him. Kind of got a little bit of a tight waist here. And driving his feet.
We're really seeing the wrestler come out of Walker because he's trying to dogmatically force that takedown. You can tell when wrestlers get tired, they kind of like stay in there.
A lot of guys that wrestle and have put in a lot of reps on the mat, they'll take a bad shot. They would rather be there than standing up, taking big punches to the face. But for the optics, this is not a good look, and I would say it puts him behind in this round. But here we go.
He's got 15 seconds to make it up.
He needs a big moment, and he can, this round's kind of up for grabs here.
Oh, nice left
hand. Huge shots from Walker. Maybe the biggest punches landed the entire fight.
He's looking up at the clock.
Yeah, he is.
That is going to be a hard one to call for sure. The optics, you're absolutely right there with the wrestling at the end. It kind of leans in Mazhambe's favor, but I feel like Walker landed the bigger punches on his feet, and so
tough one to call. Definitely.
Yeah, definitely a tough one.
Tough one to call. I do, in my personal opinion, I think Walker may have done enough to get it done, especially some of those shots there at the end. Not at any point do we see Mazhambe really have a moment on the feet. He had a couple nice takedowns, but even whenever he had those takedowns, it wasn't dominant control,
It honestly just boils down to the fundamental movement, bringing your feet with you, making sure you keep your stance, not walking your opponent down, but moving your feet together. But ultimately, great performance by both guys. Competitive matchup, fun to watch play out.
Yeah, definitely a fun fight. Good to see both guys kind of figure it out a little bit as the fight progressed as well.
That's exactly what's going on out there. These guys are figuring it out as they go.
No doubt, pretty good debut for both fighters, though we'll see who has their hand raised in just one moment as our third fight of the night is in the books. Bam Bam Mazhambe out there waiting for the result from Dynamite. We will have an intermission after this fight. We'll have 2 intermissions tonight after fight 3 and fight 6. By the way, shout out to our guy Luke Hawkins, producer, director.
Ladies and gentlemen,
big thank you for everything he does back there.
I'm hooking and jabbing, scooping and slamming, hanging and banging. We are going to the judges' scorecard. Ladies and gentlemen, all 3 judges have seen and scored this bout the same way. Therefore, declaring your winner by unanimous decision. Fighting in the blue corner, Christian Walker.
So it is Christian Walker who comes away with the victory, and he'll have a conversation with Victoria now. Trying to elude the conversation with
Paging
Victoria.
Christian Walker. Paging Christian Walker.
Wrestling background, but we were super impressed with your strikes tonight. You landed a lot of good shots. What was going through your mind? How are you feeling?
Just listen to my coaches and muscle memory.
Your coach disagrees. He says you were not listening.
You just don't know.
You were hearing, the execution is another thing. How are you feeling in there? How are you feeling right now?
Oh man, I feel great. I feel loose. Like I can go again.
Well, I know you're excited. Who would you like to give a shout out to tonight?
Big enough shout out to Coach Webb, my dad, my mom, for just instilling the mentality and hard work in me,
Absolutely. Will you come back there and enjoy your victory? Congratulations. You guys give it up one more time for your winner, Christian Walker.
Christian Walker does enough to get the W, and that'll cap
Yes, speaking of Cap, I'm going to call Cap on one to get out there and do another fight. Good on Christian Walker. Had a good debut there. Looking